Yeah, you and I were like,
oh, cool.
Too late.
Oh, wait, I can't look like a dork on video.
Too late.
Right here.
Alright, go.
Help us, everyone. You're all at home.
Eddie Bravo.
The comb over?
So you're gonna go down.
Yep.
In turtle position. Eddie Bravo calls this the twister position. I don't know what other guys call it. I learned it from his book. Hey man. This is what you get. If you're on top, you can get it by getting one boot in. If you're on top of someone, you want to be under the arms. And ideally, you want to get both boots in, but he's not letting you. So if I can get under this arm, even if I can do a half Nelson or a claw, I use that to move his arm up so I can get my boot in, right? So if I have the clear pathway here, I throw this leg in. If his knee's high, even if the arm's up, and he's just preventing it, I can actually like play around here because I'm in good position. I can use this free foot, and now my leg's under, right? So to get the twister, you want to be here, and you want like a lockdown position, but now with the figure four on the outside. Ideally though, I prefer to go for both boots in, because then you can do a full Nelson, you can do a rear naked choke, you can get a body triangle and just submit him with that if you pull him ahead. But he's wise to it, he's good, he's not letting me get that in. I want this in, it's not happening. So what I'm going to do is, the boot that is in, I sink it deep, right? And I use my outside foot to figure four, right? So it's like a outside lockdown. So this is deep. This has my outside leg goes in between my foot and his foot on the outside. Now, I don't want to stay on this side because he could just funk me to my back and I lost everything I worked for. So I want to be here right away. So I'm tight to him, my armpit's on him, my elbow is here. I'm going to play around so my arm's going to move, but I'm tight here. If he reaches back for my head, that's even better, because now you go for this neck crank, you're here, hold it behind the head, both hands just to the crown of his head, and that's going to hurt his ribs, that's going to hurt his neck. So he probably won't reach back, because he'll realize, once he reaches back, I start doing this, he's going to realize right away that hurts, he doesn't want to be there. My favorite thing to do is from here, even if you're on your base, what I do is I often just hug this leg so that any way we go, I'm staying tight, he's not going to reverse the position. And if he's leaning back this way, I'm taking it this way. And if he's heavy this side, I can roll over that way. But once we get to here, this is the truck position. Okay? And they might call it that because it's a T. They might call it that because it's like hooking a trailer up to a truck. But if I'm here already locked, this is already a submission where I go out with the lockdown this way, then a split. If it's not working for whatever reason, I might go higher in the leg to get more leverage. If he bends his knee, I can bear hug his leg like this and have it bent. Still got it. Some guys are flexible, they're just not going to tap. My favorite move is just going for this calf crank.
Little check quick on that.
Yeah, and I like that.
Show that one again.
I like to get
Slower.
I like to get that calf crank.
Calf slicer, right?
Yeah, the calf slicer. I actually like to get that even before we go to truck. You can get it. Like we're here, even if you're on your base. So if you're here, I just could go to it, sit. There it is, right there. So that's the Twister series. My favorite way to get it is obviously if I have his back. Everyone knows how to defend both boots in. So if you can't get both boots in, maybe you just get one boot in deep and you look for the twister. But there's other ways to get it as well. So if this is one way Eddie Bravo likes to get it. So if I'm on top, side mount, right, he'll face the legs, right? The guy might attack my neck, but I really should be okay if I keep my head down. And what he does is he pushes this inside leg down so the hips are facing me, and then he kind of like pulls this leg over. He might even give up some space to make you turn in, and now look, he's setting it up. I'm still in side mount, but it's as quick as this, right? And now I'm kind of in the twister already. Okay, so it's a lot of baiting, and it's like pushing him down. See, he wants to turn in now. Now I have it. Now I have it already. And that's exactly where I was when I was on top. So from here I could try to do the calf crank already. or if the calf's not working, he's strong, he's keeping it down, I might just dive around, move him around, get in the truck. I got this, I got this. If he wants to grab my head, I got that. Right? So different ways to get the twister. My favorite way is the back. We can play around in half guard. Anytime that you have the boot deep and you have the guy's back and you can figure 4 on the outside, then just get your arm across through the perpendicular ride on top instead of north-south, perpendicular, and then you set up the twister.
Get it from bottom too, right? I feel like I've gotten it.
You can get it from bottom. I think he, how would he get it? Let's see. Outside in, right? And then, you know what, this is what he does. Yeah, he's here. And same thing with crossing your feet. Watch out for that Indian death lock. If he stands up, I'm going to keep him down. So if I have an underhook and I'm able to throw it around to get here, you got the arm triangle choke. He might put his hand on his head right away to prevent that. So if I get around, here I am. I'm in twister position. I'm in calf crank position. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I get in there lucky from bottom sometimes.
Yeah, you can get all the way around.
Yeah, I'm really looking for it. Just kind of
Let me show it on like Brian so you can see it now. Brian's been asking for it.
I've been begging for it.
All right, so if I'm on, we'll do it from the back, right? So if I go this side, right, we're here. I'm under the arms. First of all, I want to be under the arms because if I'm here, he's going to just dump me over. And also, if I'm under the arms, claw, half pass, and whatever, if his elbow wants to be tight, so I can't get his leg. But if I'm here with the claw, see how I made the pathway for my leg? So I can try to get my boot in just by throwing it in, or I can play around, drag that over. Right? Now my boot is already really deep, so I'm already looking for the twister. But I don't want to stay here because he'll just come right over the top. So once I'm here, I'm keeping them tight until I can get to here. Now I got it made. Right now what I would do is right to the calf crank because it's here. And then if I can't get it for whatever reason, I pop up and I'm tight here. So Brian, roll around a little bit. He just rolled into the truck, like that's what I want. So we'll get back up, just keep rolling around. Now we're almost in truck this way, and as soon as I can, I'll bring him over. Truck that way, banana split, calf crank, and then if he grabs my head like this, I want my arm on the inside though. So if he grabs my head and I'm here, I can still play around, make it uncomfortable, but to submit him, I really want to have my arm and my head both in, and it's easy. I can do it with one hand even, both hands.
Oh, man.
And let me show Rick the side mount, because you could get here too. So if you're on the back, I'm on side mount. You're gonna face the legs. A lot of guys don't like to do this, but if you protect your neck, you know what you're doing. It's all right. I'm pushing this leg down. It already makes his hips face me a little bit, and I could either go like loose, so he wants to turn in, or I could force it and pull it. Once we're here, I'm ready to figure 4 this leg. So we're here, right? And then I'm almost in that top position with the leg now, right? So then I got this one, and then I just could wait for it. Any questions? Yeah, that's the truck that T. The whole series is called the Twister series.
New shiny toys to work with. New shiny toys to work with.
Yeah.